Let's use our windowed envelopes. You can use a new windowed envelope, or maybe you have a piece of junk mail that has a window in it. That's what you're going to need. Also, we're going to need 2 tags and 2 tabs for our tags, and a few items to decorate. And we can make this, a junk mail page topper with 2 tags. Won't you join me? Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. You're going to need a windowed envelope for this one. I'm going to be using a windowed envelope that's new that I've coffee dyed. It's approximately 9.5 by 4 1/4 inches. My window is on one end of my envelope, so on the other end of my envelope, I like to turn it over approximately 3 inches and give it a crease. So now we have a space above the window and a space below the window that's approximately the same size. Let's open it up, and this is the flap of the envelope. Take my flap. I'm going to highlight it so you can see it a little bit better. And with my scissors, I'm just going to take a small pie shape out. So now my envelope has a little section out of the flap, and that's really going to help fold a lot easier and a lot nicer. At this point in time is when I would take my ink. This one's a new ink. It's a walnut stain. It's a little darker than the tea dyed or even the vintage photo. And I would ink around all of this, including the window. I've actually done that, so I'm going to set this one aside, and we can work with this one now. I have a book page here, and I want to trim the borders off of my page. I want to use my book page to cover back behind this window. So I'm going to slip it in, and then I'm going to need to mark. So I'm going to pull the flap down and mark with my pencil, and then I'm just going to mark right here where the fold is. With my guillotine, I'm going to cut my markings. And now I'm going to see if it fits inside. And it does. So let's go ahead and glue it down. Now, I can either have the book page always be seen in the window, or I could glue it to the back portion of the envelope, and then when we put our tag in, that's what you would see. So I think that's what I want to do. I want to glue my book page to the back of my envelope. Holding my book page up in place, I'm going to stick my glue, which is my art glitter glue, inside of the envelope and add my glue. I know it's a little unconventional, but I think it's so much easier to do it this way. There is no struggling to get that book page glued on. It is glued to the back side, so if I put something into my envelope, we will see what I'm putting into the envelope. I also think it's easier to make the tags now while the envelope is open. This is a cardstock that I've coffee dyed, and I want it to fit right inside of this portion right here. So we're having it fit inside this. I've already trimmed it and rounded the corners and inked it up. So it's all ready to go. I want a second tag to go in this portion right here. And once again, I used cardstock that I coffee dyed, and I rounded the edges and inked it up. My larger one happens to be 6 inches by 4 inches approximately, and the smaller one is 4 inches by Oh, it looks like it's not quite 2.5, and it's a little more than 2 1/4. I made mine so that they're smaller than the little pocket area because I didn't want to struggle getting it in the pocket or even out of the pocket. Let's go ahead and let's glue both of our flaps down now. Now I can see as I fold this that it's catching a little bit. That just means that I need to trim that paper that I added. It's a little long on that one end, and now it will fold nicely. Let's go ahead and glue both of our flaps down. I'm going to stick with my art glitter glue. Oops, I can see something. I have to remove the paper. That tickled me. I thought that was really funny. Okay, I don't know if you're laughing with me, but yeah, it has that sticky paper was on it. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more glue, and then we'll just glue this shut. All right, so now we have our envelope all glued shut, and we've measured our tags to go inside. Next, I want to cut just a sliver off of this side, not the side that has the window so close to the edge, but the other side. I'm going to use my larger guillotine for this, but you could use your scissors. And this is how much I cut off. So now we have a pocket here, and we have a pocket here. And you guessed it, I'm going to need to do a little more inking. I have a little strip of book page that I have torn and I've inked around the edge. I have a few little butterflies here, and I have some digital botanical cards. My botanical cards are from the Old Design Shop, and that's an Etsy shop. So now I need to decide what picture do I want to show in my window, and what picture do I want to use as my decoration. I think I would like to use this slender one for my decoration on the front, and maybe pop a butterfly or two on here, maybe something like that. I'm going to be using my art glitter glue, and I'm going to glue this wing down first, and then I'm going to glue the body down onto this tag. So now I have my butterflies in place. Adding my glue to my whole piece here, and then putting it in place. I think this slender piece right here is what I'm looking for, because I think it will show nicely through the window. It looks like I need to ink it up just a little bit more with my darker ink. Now let's see, how far am I going to need to place it on my tag? Maybe something like that. Oh, I think that's really pretty. I'm thinking, do I want a little bit of book page on this side as well? I'm not sure, but I'm going to see if I like that look. I do like the smaller piece here. I'm kind of liking this as well. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe something like that. Oh, I like how that's looking. I'm going to ink up these two pieces now. All right, back to our picture inside. I think about right there will be perfect. So I'm going to bring it all out together. So I'm going to pop it on just like that. Let's see how this is going to look now. Oh, I think that's sweet in there. Now we need to decide, where do we want our tab to be? I also have another piece of that book page that's all inked up, and I think I might like to add it to this. I kind of wish maybe I'd put that on the top, but that's okay. It'll just help tie everything in. Then let's add our little tab. Let's pop it in. Oh, that's super cute. Now let's talk about this side. Remember, we opened up and made another pocket here. And I have my little card, my journaling card, pre-made. I think either one of these will fit on nicely because everything seems to be in the purple and the blue and the pink theme. I think I won't put the yellow one on, and I'll go for the purple thistles. I still have a little bit of book page, but I think it needs to be thinner. I think I want to add it right on the top, but I need to ink it first. So I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to place it closer to the left-hand side because I want to add that book page. I added a little bit more book page right down at the bottom, and we're going to add our tag right at the top. Let's pop our tag into our pocket, and we're going to need to do a little decorating on this side as well, on this portion right here. I'm thinking a little bit more book page to tie it all together. I'm thinking maybe some flat back pearls, or maybe some kind of bling somewhere, and maybe just a touch of lace. I've completed our page topper. I added the bling and I added the lace. I put a little paper clip at the top. You have your tabs on the edge of the signature. Flip it over, and here's the other side of the page. You can remove your paper clip. You can bring out your tags to journal on and pop them back in. You could journal on this tag on the other side. I think this is a very useful little piece of ephemera. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.